Hey guys, welcome back to Ask Hyperdrive number 6. It's the first Ask Hyperdrive of 2014, so Happy New Year everybody. I think it's been a little while since we saw you. We did the very Hyperdrive holiday with a lot of tutorials, and we finished that off with the Power Rangers teleporting tutorial. If you haven't seen that, that's over here. But that was a lot of fun. We got actually a lot of requests for tutorials even after the 4 tutorials were over. So since we have a couple extra laying around, we'll get to them sometime this year. I think I got a request for some DBZ style tutorials, which I'll definitely do at some point this year. I don't know when. We're kind of itching to get back into the content creation with the skits and all that. Thanks for everybody who commented on our tutorials and videos, by the way, saying that they like the effect. And a lot of you have been saying you're actually going to be using the effect and sending it our way. So if you're going to be using our tutorials, please send the videos our way. We'll share them with our audience. It'll be really cool. But yeah, we're going to be getting back into our normal routine of skits every Friday and then hyper vlogs every Monday. The new hyper vlog of 2014, the first one's probably going to be from our very foire Thanksgiving. We did a second Thanksgiving out here. We all went back home for Thanksgiving, but then when we all came back, our friend Michael had an extra turkey, so we decided to do a second Thanksgiving. So we filmed some behind the scenes stuff. You've probably already seen the pictures on our Facebook page. But that was fun. That'll be our first new hyper vlog with plenty more to come on Mondays than the normal skits on Fridays. Speaking of new videos, we were actually in an Epic Mealtime video, believe it or not, and Epic Gaming Time. It's a long story how that happened, but the point is it happened. Click the annotations up here, and you can watch that. Alright, so that's the quick update. Now let's get to the caption contest. It's the first caption contest of 2014, and we took it back to a still from our Harry Potter video that we shot back in Austin, Texas. Andy Young says, "How did this tiny person get on my wand?" Smiles, you commented with, "Where's that blasted on switch?" Eric Antonowicz, I really hope I pronounced that right, Eric, said, "Better than a poke in the eye with a sharp..." Oh, wait. Greta Lance Snow says, "Maybe it's empty." I don't know about wand safety, but with gun safety, you never want to assume it's empty. I'm sure wands are the same way. Joshua Mulford says, I wonder how the phoenix feather got in there. You know, I've actually kind of wondered the same thing. I know that they have like dragon scales and phoenix feathers and stuff to give them magical powers with the wand. I don't know how they quite get inside the wand. Magic. But who made the first magic wand? Think about that. And Colonel Pepper made his very own meme submission with, "I want a Avada Kedavra so badly right now." It's Avada Kedavra. I think it's funny, but I know a couple Harry Potter fans that would be mad about the spelling. Luckily, I'm not one of them. Thanks for your submission, Colonel Pepper. And the next part of our Ask Hyperdrive is the part where you ask Hyperdrive. John Drager, you're first with a question. Might the new video be New Year's themed? You're asking about this one. So a very meta answer would be yes. Happy New Year. Joseph Wang asks, with CES this week, do you guys think 4K will really mean anything significant for filmmakers? Alright, that's a good question, Joseph, and this is where I'm going to spend most of my time in this video. Yeah, I've been monitoring the whole 4K thing for a while now. Red cameras have had 4K, a couple other camera companies have had 4K video, but this CES is when we get all the 4K TVs onto market, or announced, not quite onto market. Previously, 4K has been for movie theaters with digital projection, but now they're able to put it in TVs that we can put in our homes, which is cool, I guess, but... well, okay, this is a two-part answer. First, to answer your question, will 4K be significant for filmmakers? 4K as a whole, absolutely. If you can film in 4K for cheaper, a lot more people will be able to do it. And even if your final video won't be in 4K, that just gives you a lot more room to work with when you're doing visual effects. You can zoom in and not really lose any resolution. But on the consumer side of things, I'm kind of torn. I don't think we really need 4K TVs in our home. It works great for projection, like I said, and I think it's exciting to think that I could film something in 4K for relatively cheap in the next year or two, and then project it at a movie theater and it have the same kind of resolution a feature film would. But for your home, I mean, you really need a gigantic TV, like more than 50 inches wide, to appreciate all those pixels. And most people either A, don't have that kind of room, or B, well, maybe they'll have the money, because I've seen some cheap models, but I guess it all depends on the support. And it looks like the new way of distributing 4K format video will be through internet streaming. So the next obstacle is to get bigger bandwidth, which there's already been a lot of announcements to get more bandwidth to stream this video. But I kind of don't like the idea of streaming 4K video, because you have all this resolution, but even with the bandwidth, it's going to have to be crazy compressed to get to you unless you download it and spend who knows how many hours trying to download it, because the bandwidth just isn't there yet. You might not know much about video compression, but try this. Take a movie that's on Netflix and then just watch it. Just watch a scene of it, and then watch that same scene on Blu-ray or even a DVD. The DVD might not have the resolution, but you'll definitely see the compression on the Netflix or wherever you're streaming it from on the internet. Now imagine if that's in 1920 by 1080. Imagine if it's 4K, which is many times bigger. There's going to have to be a lot more compression. We've been kind of talking about this at work, and I think it would be better if with all that bandwidth, we stuck to a 1080p resolution and then just worked on our compression, and with the extra room for more bandwidth and more file size, got better looking streaming video, so everything we watched on Netflix with the bigger bandwidth available would look more like a Blu-ray. Now that would be something I'd get excited for, because 4K, a lot of pixels, but a lot of compression. I just threw a lot of technical jargon your way, so I hope that answers your question, Joseph. So I guess the short answer is yes, we'll be able to do more as filmmakers, but in my own personal opinion, I don't think it's really necessary for the home. Okay, so those are my thoughts on 4K video at CES. What are yours? I know most people are really gung-ho about this. So whatever your thoughts are on 4K video, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to see what you guys think, and if any of you guys have actually had access to using 4K video, either to film in or to view as outside of a movie theater, because a lot of movies are projected in 4K nowadays. One more announcement really quick. We are on Vine and Instagram now. You might have seen me using this little tablet that I got for Christmas. Hyperdrive Pictures is on Vine and Instagram. Just look up Hyperdrive Pics, just like the URL of our YouTube channel, and you can see more awesome behind the scenes content from our shoots and our podcast there every week. Our next video is going to be the second half of bloopers from 2013, so I guess I'll see you then next week. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss those bloopers. Like this video if you liked anything in it, and leave your comments below about 4K. That's everything. We'll see you next week. Punch it!